Hello everybody. Well, this is a very exciting moment because I've just got back from the post office where I've been posting an absolute stack of Psalm 23 journaling kits. So I'm going to do a little unboxing. Well, actually it's an unbagging because I've got them in, though I say it myself, these ridiculously cute paper bags that I've made. I do love these sheep. And so if you buy it on Etsy, you'll get it looking like this. If you're coming to the workshop, or if you message me or buy it off my website, you'll get your name on it. I'm really happy to put names on for Etsy as well, but you'll need to let me know. So what's in the bag? Well, there's a whole bunch of lovely stuff in here. And I'm really doing this video because I wanted to do a bit of an explanation for those of you who have bought a kit, just to let you know kind of where I'm coming from with the content. Now, obviously, how you use it is entirely up to you, but I did have some very definite ideas as I was doing it, and I thought if I shared those with you, then you could kind of see where I'm coming from and maybe get more out of the kit. So the first thing is this set of study notes on Psalm 23, and I've broken the psalm up into 6 sections, and each section focuses around an image in the psalm, a really powerful image, and we know these images quite well, but I'm really encouraging you to dwell with, to think through each of the images in turn and what does that mean for your relationship with God. So I've got an introduction to the psalm, an introduction to the journaling, and then the six studies. And you'll see I've given you a couple of stickers in here as well. So that's kind of like the theme sticker for the kit. And then this green pasture still waters, which is one of the images that I'm encouraging you to think about. So that's that. And you also get one of these hand-stitched cartridge paper journals. And this is really great paper. It's thick. It won't bleed or even shadow if you whack the paint on it. It takes acrylic and watercolour beautifully, and you can use wet glue on it. It won't wrinkle. So this is a really sturdy book, and you've got plenty of space there to go through the 6 studies. Now, I don't expect that people will do one study a day because they've got a lot of sort of cross references and things you can follow up. You may want to take a week doing each one, or you may just want to settle on one and really go for that over several weeks and sit with it. It's entirely up to you. I would strongly suggest that you cover your journal when you get it in a way that looks attractive to you, because you want this to be a place where you calm and you pray and you spend time with God and you study His Word. So you want it to look nice. So you can cover that however you like. I usually just whack a bit of scrapbook paper on mine that I like. And you don't have to fold the edges in like you do at primary school. You can just stick right up to the edges and then chop round, and you get a really neat finish because that's quite a nice card there. So that's the journal. Now there's lots of fun stuff in here really, but they're all things that I hope will help you really sit with the image. So of course the first image in the psalm is the Lord is my shepherd. And we've got this really cute sheep washi tape here with these sheep doing all sorts of kind of funny dances and so forth. And I chose this washi tape quite deliberately. It's not serious. The sheeps are all different colours, just like we are. They're all doing different things. Some of them look really happy. Some of them are dancing madly. They're just doing, I don't know if you can see that. Is it focusing okay? Anyway, they're doing really fun stuff. And that's kind of, I hope, just helping us to get in touch with the fact that whatever mood we're in, whatever phase of life we're in, whoever on earth we are, God is our shepherd. And that's an amazing truth. I've also got these sticky notes and page flags, and I like to use sticky notes in my Bible journaling for writing out verses. So these little sheep here will be appearing the whole way through my journal with the different verses, the key verses that I'm studying. And then these little flags I'll use to mark my Bible pages as I'm going through. I sometimes use them as headings, so I'll put them at the top left of a page with the reference on of the verse that I'm talking about on that particular page, or just use them for one word that you could write down the flag. And these sheep are really cute. One of them's got a party hat on, one's got a little clover leaf, a heart, and that one's just sitting there. And again, what do they signify to you about the different moods that we have, about the different things that we love in God's creation? So I hope those will be useful to you. I've also got these kind of dancing sheep stickers, which go with the washi tape and the general vibe. They also go with the sheep on the outside, and you could just cut this off and stick this on the front of your journal if you want to, or you could peel I haven't stuck these down very thoroughly, you could peel these off and put them in your journal. Now these stickers, and there's some more here, these are little ones, much smaller, alpaca and sheep, and they're a bit annoying in a way because they're not flat, but I actually like to put some dimension on my pages, especially in this journal, because it's not got millions of pages, so it won't matter if you bulk it up a bit, and it just gives a bit of dimension. I'm quite taken by the image of the sheepdog, actually, and who are the sheepdogs in your lives who keep you on the beaten track and who God uses to round up the straying sheep? Maybe you're a sheepdog in your community. Maybe you have that function sometimes. So these are they're fun on one level. They're funny and they're cartoony, but actually you can get a lot of meaning out of these if you sit with them and actually ask some questions. These are not nearly as sticky outy. They're much thinner. And I'll just be using these probably to punctuate my writing. So I quite like when I'm doing a page to put something there and there and there and there, and then always something in the bottom right hand corner because it draws your eye out, and then you can kind of write round. So if you're a writing person, that might be a good way to go. If you're a painting person, then just cover your page in paint and then start putting some stuff on top and see where you get to. So those are fun, and I'm actually going to use these and the washi tape in my planner and my diary as well, because when I'm sitting with an image, I like to sit with it in all the different bits of my life. So I'll be reminding myself that I'm thinking about the Lord being my shepherd and what does that mean on a daily basis. And I'll be putting these reminders in the different places that I see in my everyday life. We get onto the bit later in the psalm. It talks about the valley of the shadow of death, and yet, God is spreading this table for us and giving us goodness and mercy, and our cup is overflowing. I put this hot chocolate in for fun. It really echoes verse 5, where the psalm talks about my cup overflows. Now, I hope you like hot chocolate, but if you don't, make a coffee or a cup of tea, whatever you like, and fill your cup right to the top and have a think about what that image actually means. What is God saying when he talks about our cup overflowing, and what does that say to you? This little sticker pack is full of different foods. So there's fruit, there's cake, there's ice creams, there's all sorts of stuff in here. And the designs will vary a little bit from kit to kit, but you get a lot of stickers in there. And again, I'll use some of these in my journal to think about goodness and mercy and that table that is spread before us in the presence even of our enemies, because God thinks we're so special. What does that mean? And I'll be putting these in all sorts of different places to help me sit with that image. Now, everyone's got a little sheet pencil. They're different colours. This is an orange one. It has to be sharpened. But again, stick it in your handbag. And when you need a pencil, get it out. And as you're getting it out, just remember that God is your shepherd and he's there with you, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. There's a key ring, and these are not meant to be left like this, although you can. They're wood. You can colour them. You can paint on them with acrylic. You can colour them with Sharpies. You can colour them with ordinary felt tip pens, although they do go a bit streaky. And the idea with this, and there's a little card in there just as a little prompt, it's written on the other side. And the idea with this is, again, put it somewhere that you'll see it. And it doesn't have to be on your keys, but just somewhere that you'll see it in your daily life, and just remind you that whatever mood you're in, and the sheep's in a particularly prancy kind of mood, whatever mood you're in, the Lord is your shepherd. And I find that powerful. Now, the final thing is a bit of a joke in a way, but it's a little surprise parcel. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. And it is to remind you to look after your inner sheep. And if you're wondering what on earth I'm talking about, I wrote a blog post about the inner sheep, which is something I suddenly realised was another powerful thing to uncover in this psalm. That we all, however responsible or adult we are, we all have an inner sheep, and that inner sheep needs looking after. And the Lord, as our shepherd, is interested in the inner sheep as well as the outer sheep. So go over to the blog, I'll leave the link below. And this is just a little reminder to take care of your inner sheep. Now, I have actually run out of kits at the moment. I posted them all, apart from a few that I'm saving for workshop folks. And that's great. And so I'm really excited to hear back how those of you who are getting them find it. Please go onto the Facebook group and share, and I'll leave the link down below. But I will be restocking this in the next couple of weeks. So if you want to get a Psalm 23 kit, you can, but it'll take a fortnight or so to come. So just keep checking Etsy. And again, I'll leave the link to my Etsy shop down below, and it'll be up there as soon as I've got it ready. So thank you very much for watching. Blessings on you as you do this, and I'd really love to know, really seriously, how you get on. So I look forward to hearing and maybe seeing the odd photograph of some of your pages, and I'll be over on the group having a look, and we can chat about it together. So thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.